Why are you laughing? No, don't fucking do it. Just because I'm prepared. I've always got water.
Did you guys bring water?
No.
No, Wesley's, to be in his defence, he's been very strategical with taking them waters out of the buggy.
So have I. I just keep. I
And
don't know
off the
where I'm
range.
putting
Have you
them.
seen me off the range? Take 3
What,
every
on
morning.
our GS table?
Yep, take 3 every morning. I take 2 at the buggy. I drink 2 or 3 on the way. There's 2 or 3 in my golf bag still.
Was there
So come the evening,
Was there
I
a
know
sink
I've
in
got
the cupboard?
cartons.
that cupboard that you just opened with the fridge? Was there a sink in it?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I can't see a red light on that camera, Jake.
Did you not turn it on?
Right, okay. Have I not turned it on, yeah? When
Well,
you've
I
just been
didn't.
standing there fucking around with the settings for the last 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm just gonna turn it on.
He can't.
Well, you can't do it.
Mate, you can't try and play that one off as like, have I not turned it on?
No, obviously it's my mistake, because I thought you turned it on.
No, you were on it.
It's not me not taking responsibility, it's like, oh,
Flip that out so we can see the camera as well, please.
You were just on it.
yeah, I know, because I was making sure the settings were right.
So why do you think I would have turned it on?
Because you turned up.
That's crazy.
No, it's fine. It's not me not. Whatever.
I think that
Start
camera.
the
I think that
fucking
camera
podcast.
caught it.
Start
So
the
I'm
podcast.
glad we got that.
Start the podcast.
Right, welcome back, frequent listeners. And if you're new here, you've joined us on episode 20 of the world's #1 leading spectacle golfing podcast.
With a golf
Potentially
supply.
universal.
Yeah. World Universal
Galactical.
Galacticos. Welcome to the Galactico podcast, everyone.
The Galactico supply.
As Wesley just said, this is episode 20. We've now filmed 20 episodes of these. How many of you featured in, Jake?
Centurion, my birthday,
Portugal.
Portugal. 4 is my 4th.
4th. Wilbur?
This is my second.
Yeah. Don't speak too loud. Yeah, and we are filming this in quite a nice location, actually. We are at Camiral. Some old school golfers might recognise it more by the name of PGA Catalonia. But we're here via Golf Travel Centre, one of the sponsors of this podcast. A shout out Danny and the team over there for sorting out this trip for us. And we're just in a beautiful suite at the moment. That's
Duplex.
A what?
A duplex.
That's the name for it.
Which
Is that
means-
Spanish name for suite?
No,
or?
I think I just got something to do with 2 stories, isn't it? Don't worry about putting the lid on. Just something to do with 2 stories.
Oh, okay.
I thought I'd put the lid on.
But yeah, sick little gaff.
It is really nice. So if you're not familiar with this, there'll be content coming out after this podcast. We've got a couple, or a few recordsmen, but a couple from this resort that we're at now.
Yeah.
One of the golf courses in particular. We're not going to give anything away with regards to the outcome of the videos. Jake, do you want to grab that? Did you just cough into the mic as well?
Did you have to do that?
Did you?
Just like he signed it off by literally going,
It's so grotty.
oh.
It's an exciting delivery.
He's just,
Yeah, you're happy about. Look at his little face.
Oh.
Do you like alcohol?
Buenos tardes,
What?
amigo.
Hello, mate. You okay?
Oh.
Yeah, good. Thank
Fantastic.
you. That's amazing.
That is gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Yeah,
of
Jake
course.
will sign it for you. Can you put the bill on room 248? Yes, please.
They're both,
Thank you.
They're both my cards, so it doesn't matter.
Thank you, mate.
Gracias, amigo.
Appreciate it.
Cheers, buddy.
Well, let's just quickly grab a beer then, shall we?
Sorry about that. If you're not watching us, if you're listening to us, that's going to sound extremely hectic. But I'll just quickly summarise that for you.
Cheers.
Set up the podcast. We got room service. Guys just come in to drop 8 beers off. So we're now cheersing.
We're now locked in.
And we'll continue. So Galactico Supply, episode 20.
Sorry, I know where I was at. So we're at Camiral, PGA Catalonia. We've filmed a couple of recordsmens here. One of the golf courses. Get in the comments if you've played it, because I'm sure some of you listening to this would have. The stadium course, which is their top course, is the 3rd best in Spain.
See?
The 3rd best in Spain. The other course is the tour course, but the stadium course, which we played yesterday and filmed a recordsman at, is fucking nows.
Yeah. I'll touch on the stroke and decks in a bit.
No, just go straight into it.
So me and Will was in the pro shop, which is like quality as well, which is like the same size as Belfry for those in the UK that are familiar with how big that pro shop is.
Great reference
But
there.
we're
That's so true.
Can't take any credit from that.
Great reference there. That is so true.
But yeah, on the massive screen there, it's like 48-inch screen. It's quite cool. You can pick what course you're playing, stadium, tour, and then you can input your handicap, and it will just tell you what tee box, what shots you'll get. If you play off the tips, so it's 6,500 meters. If you're a scratch golfer, you're going to get the course will give you 4 shots, which I just think for a scratch golfer is
Is that 100% correct?
yes.
Yeah, and for a 20 handicapper, which is the more average golfer, I think it was 31 shots.
I think I can't remember 65 tees. I only looked at what we played yesterday in skins. Off the tees we played, off 12, I'd get 17 shots.
Yeah,
No, but then that can't be right. I went game 4
Off
and
the
you
back.
game 5.
That's why I'm different. So I went off the tees we played yesterday on the skins, the 60s. I can't remember what the scratch was off the 60s. So off the 65s, the very, very back,
got ya.
you get 4.
Got ya.
Off the not so very back, so the yellows, if you will,
Got ya.
I'd get 5 shots still.
Okay.
So I'd be 17. So I'm assuming, I think it was 20. I'm like almost certain it was 20 if I played off the tips.
Yeah, I mean, it's a brute.
Warranted.
It's long, so it's 7,200 yards off of the backs. But honestly, boys, when I say you are hitting it down a fucking hallway on 65% of the shots, it's all Bermuda grass as well, so it's dormant out there at the minute, which means it's playing a little bit easier, because I can imagine when that grows up and you miss the fairway and you're not just sitting on top of DB.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Well, it ain't bad to hit out at the minute, is it?
No, it's okay. You just
But the only thing I've found though,
Help your club a little bit.
with the dormant Bermuda, is you get or I was certainly getting, because I swing it a little bit steeper, I was certainly getting loads of strikes. I was just hitting it high in the blade out of my irons, and I was losing so much distance. I was hitting it out of the middle, but it was just like, because the ball sits on top of it, my club was just working down into the ground, and I was getting this high strike.
It's almost like if you was to it's like teeing up a 7-iron, but like still higher.
Yeah.
So it's like, think Castle tee. I think it's the little red ones. So it goes green, red. It's
Yeah.
like putting the 7-iron off the red Castle tee. Innit?
Almost got to like hover it and just clip it off the top, innit ya? But yeah, it's super hard, but
it's unreal.
with that being said, it's such a good golf course.
Yeah.
I'm serious. Them greens, by the way, boys, some of the hardest but most enjoyable greens I've ever putted on.
Yeah.
And like, we've been fortunate enough to play a magnitude of courses, but those greens were cool, man. Like, they fucking wiggled, didn't they? Jesus Christ. Like, we said today, even playing like a fun 12-hole skins or whatever we got through, mental warfare.
It is.
Not between us.
Yeah. I don't think you, as a viewer as well, appreciate it. Obviously, this is my first time sort of playing a course that is abroad, like that hard. And fuck me, like, in England, when I'm playing, I'm playing horrible then, which doesn't help, but I think I can get around most courses pretty easy. But that course is,
Picky.
it's like, it's when you're on a tee box, it's like I'm kind of already mentally defeated just looking down the hole.
It's
So
tough.
I'm like, I don't see how I can string a couple pars together here. It's tough. It's really tough.
I found them, we haven't actually touched on it. You know, like the tree lines on the left and right?
Mm-hmm.
So you actually could find your ball, unless you were like fucked.
Yeah.
You actually could find your ball quite easy, but
Mm-hmm.
you know, in England, if you go in the trees, there's always a hero line. You might not choose to take it on, but there's always a line. I've noticed out here, there is not many hit because it's so dense. You have to play out.
Well, it's very similar to if you haven't played it, when you play in Portugal. Whenever you play the Dom Pedro golf courses, when you go into the trees, there might be a little bit of space, but the actual tree canopies compared to England are relatively lower, and they are so dense that you have to either try and play a super low shot, because like the saying goes, doesn't it? Trees are 90% air. Like that, everyone in the golf space knows that doesn't apply when you're in Portugal and stuff. And these trees are exactly the same. Like when you hit it into them, they are 99% trees. So your ball will just hit, stop. Even like with driver, you could rip driver 15 yards in front of you. It will go into that tree canopy, stop, and fall straight down to the floor. But I found it difficult out there as well. There were some holes that suit your eye. There's some holes that were a lot harder because there's blind tee shots. You're hitting up a hill when you haven't got a specific thing to aim at or whatever it might be. But the length, coupled with how tight it was, coupled with again, something you don't really see on camera, and sometimes people might not appreciate, is you very rarely had a flat lie wherever you was on the golf course. No. It was above your feet, below your feet. You was reaching down to it. You was coming back to it. Every shot was just challenging. And then, like you said, you got into the green, and we definitely got killed on the pin positions when we played it yesterday.
Like 12.
Oh
par
my
three,
God.
Par 3, 12.
All of the par
50
threes.
yard, 60 yard left to right green.
Yeah.
Pin was
4 yards on
Four
from the
yards.
left.
Wind off the right as well,
Yeah.
into a tucked pin on the left. All water left. Yeah, it's fucked.
Sunday pin.
Visually, we're talking golf-esque. Visually, I like to hear your opinions on.
It just
We'll
looked
go
like
stadium. Stadium's their daddy, so forget tour for a
Stadium,
second.
the first one.
Yeah, so like what, you know,
Mic
you
to
like
mouth,
you love
please, Jake.
you love Western, don't you? Like how now that looks.
Yeah, well now
How-
I've outgrown Western now. Probably.
How does Stadium look?
It reminds me of like Kinter South. Stadium today reminded me of, which was today, Tour.
Tour was
Tour
today, yeah.
reminded me of Kinter South, and the one we did. What was that one where you hit it over the water, and we couldn't do the whole course because of the drone? We couldn't drone the whole course because of the airport.
That was
South.
That was
Oh,
South.
okay. Well, they both remind me of South and Old Course. It's like really similar.
Does
I
it
feel like.
visually look nice to you? That like burnt out grass
Yeah,
and
it's
the
like
green.
beautiful. It's so
Have you
much
droned
nicer
it
than
now?
England. I haven't droned Tour, no.
No, but the stadium.
Stadium, yeah.
Burnt
Droned all
grass
the
one.
stadium. It looks so
What did
nice.
that look
Yeah.
like? Yeah.
And also the whole thing about how you like a golf course where when you're on a hole, you can't tell anyone else is on the course because you can't see anyone else.
True, valid. point.
Every single hole is like postcodes apart,
Yeah.
like completely.
Yeah,
so
that's a pretty
just
solid
nice.
point.
Yeah,
that.
it'd be a long walking 18 holes,
Well,
trying to
Well,
shoot
it's
a
one of-
score.
I think it's one of them where it's the same if you go play Finca Courtesan. You physically, that's why the buggy path's there, because you physically, they don't allow people to walk.
like
the
walking.
course.
I mean, they've done
People
one
do
event here.
walk.
Walking and playing that
Yeah.
would have been
The most
exhausting.
miserable
Over
time.
4 days in an event. Imagine that.
If you walk that, it's a 6-hour round trying to get around that.
Yeah,
Like
I'd-
comfortably.
So
it's a
I've
six-
got a lot more respect for pros. Not that I didn't have it before, but a 4-day event on course is probably harder than that.
Yeah. Walking as
I-
well.
You're going to
It's
different
fucked.
addresses.
It's-
Every
I
single
can't
hole.
imagine how hard.
Like,
that can
imagine,
be.
yeah, Jake. Well, and for anyone, how hot it was at Yas Links when we played it both times, yeah.
And
Like,
getting in that buggy was like the relief. I got
yeah,
a bit of
buggies,
shade now.
wet towels on your face, stop at the halfway huts.
Could be a one touch, collars undone.
Yeah,
buttons
whatever you
undone,
want.
yeah.
Like, and then them boys are going out and playing 4 rounds. And think of their caddy.
Trousers too.
Trousers
Tucked in.
tucked in, 38 degrees.
Caddy's got to carry the fucking bag.
Yeah,
as well.
like the bag around. But yeah, it was definitely my first time playing a golf course which had dormant Bermuda around the outside, and it was so it just gave me Arizona vibes. That's all I thought when I was out there. That to me was I was playing in Arizona minus the weather, because the weather's been not too great for us whilst we've been out here. But green fairways, yellow, orangey, burnt out rough to the left and right of it, and just. I don't know. It just looks so good. I just really enjoyed it.
To appeal though, because I like to add it in as well. Like we add it in about Summer Bay. Like to the boys obviously play golf, or like maybe they can only take their missus away and they go away like once a year and that. This is a sick little. Summer Bay was good for that. It's like a little venue if you want to take your missus away for a few nights. Like spa is unreal. Rooms are really nice. The lobby smells fucking phenomenal.
Every time we come in, then
I haven't
So
noticed that.
Every single worker, and I'd be honest, is fucking so polite.
yeah.
Especially our bag guy.
Yeah, so sick.
What a
Like,
boy.
the breakfast, I think the hotel breakfast for me is the best hotel breakfast I've had personally in a
Yeah, I
hotel.
agree.
You're big
Normally-
on that as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I just think normally like the cooked breakfast portion of hotels sometimes is a bit
Dust.
stagnant. It's been there for a bit long. All of that's good, and it's like a 2-hour flight. So definitely one, boys, to have a look at. We'll obviously there's a deal at the minute which we'll throw in the description and in the video description. And if you don't already, which you should, follow us on Instagram. Once these and both the videos go out of the courses, we're going to do a 2-night giveaway here as well. Stay and play. So
Yeah, I think if you're like scared by what we spoke about the stadium course, the tour course, haven't played it,
Polar
but it
opposite.
looks
Yeah.
way more, I'd say, inviting.
Yeah, polar opposite.
It just looks, it still looks unreal as well. Thank you, Miguel. It still looks unreal, and it just, not that we played it, but I feel like I'd have a bit of an easier time playing.
a lot wider off the tee, a lot less breaking the greens, quite a bit shorter.
But still
just-
a challenge.
Still a challenge, yeah. Neither of them are easy golf courses, but what the tour is, the stadium is on like 7 years of hard steroid abuse.
do you think like you should come here, get straight on the tour, get some like get the jet lag out? It's not jet lag, but get the swing going again, and then set yourself up, get yourself a nice night's sleep,
Running,
tackle the
because we
beast.
ran into the stadium.
We did.
Yeah.
Because we were a bit excited and just like we were running around, and then after two holes, West and I were like, "Fuck, we should probably like chill out." We just like running. You run to your ball like out of breath. I think it's just like excitement.
Well, you
but
you
can't play golf like that.
You have to plot around the stadium. There's no
Yeah,
way
yeah,
you can
yeah.
just go up to the tee and go, okay, cool, hit driver. If it goes left, goes left, goes
There's
right,
no
right.
wank. You
There's
can't
no
wank driver.
You literally need to go up to every single shot you hit on the stadium and think, I don't care if you're a 28 handicap or a scratch golfer, what are you doing? So,
Just think about, it's one of the courses where you think about your misses more than you think about the great outcome of the shot.
Such a valid point.
You're like, you stand over your ball on the tee and you're like, right, where do I not want to hit this? And then like you look left and you look right, and then so that makes the game harder. But it's definitely a golf course of minimise your misses. But if you do have the chance to come out and play it, I would just say enjoy the stadium course. It is super hard. It is challenging. You're not going to shoot your best PB round there, but that's what's fun about that golf for me anyway. That's what's fun about the golf course. It's not one where you can spray it. In the records, but I don't think we hit drive in the front line. We probably hit driver 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, it was.
There.
We got to the 6th hole and we'd only hit it on 1 hole.
Yeah,
which I think is like so cool.
It's just refreshing,
Yeah,
really.
it is
Usually
really cool.
we stand up in a recordsman and it's just driver over and over again. Yeah,
You'd be down the right somewhere, I'd be down the left somewhere.
Yeah.
Go and find it. There's a line, hit it out.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Whereas a lot more strategical. I was hitting a lot more 5-wood. You was hitting a lot more 4 irons, 3 irons off the tee, and it makes the game completely different. And yeah, if you do get the chance to come out here and play, like Westy said, the links to book this in the description to this podcast, and we are doing a giveaway, so make sure you follow us on Instagram. But play the tour course, you'll love it, you'll enjoy it. It's super friendly, challenging a little bit, but it's super friendly. You'll love it. And then when you go onto the stadium course, just expect to be beat up because you probably will be, but at the same time, just enjoy its difficulty, in like a weird way, in a sadistic way. Just enjoy it.
I think we took it for granted, didn't we, until we had that chat today, and we were like, it's sort of fun, but you got to be plotty in that. But
yeah, just to keep you updated with our trips. After this, JK and Wilbur unfortunately aren't coming. Me and Westy literally land on Friday night, Saturday, Sunday. Then we fly back out to Sicily with Manners. If you're not familiar with who Manners are, they're the golf clothing company. We're brand ambassadors for them. They've got like a big campaign, sort of creator influencer trip / tournament that they've put on in Lake Como, Sicily, which I'm just like buzzing for. Is it Lake Como, Sicily?
Lake Como and Sicily. Oh, mate, we're really getting around. I love how
Are they
Will
near?
is so good at geography
I'm not.
because like you will laugh with me, and like I don't. It's just you.
What was it
mate.
earlier? Oh yeah, we're
As
here in
you
the south of Spain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I
we're
just said.
fucking not.
So we're flying into Palermo.
Yeah.
Sicily is an island south of Rome, which is near, but Lake Como is in Milan, which is like northern Italy.
What did I say?
Flying into Sicily, Lake Como.
We're
Thing
going
is,
to
he says it with enough chest that half the time
Well,
no
because I
one
mean
bats
it when
an
I say it.
eyelid.
I'm not trying to
Yeah,
like.
no,
That wasn't.
He's not trying to be funny.
No,
He-
that wasn't funny.
You probably, no, you say it with enough confidence that anyone else is just like,
I've told everyone that I'm going to Lake Como. I probably need to.
That's a beautiful
yeah,
place.
no one bats an eye. You just go,
Yeah.
oh, cool, nice.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
I'm excited for
wait,
you.
what? It's
Yeah,
like,
but
So we're going to Sicily with
weather
Manners.
is sparking off.
Yeah, looks like it's great weather. And me and Westy are going to do a match against some of you might know him, some of you might not. Mac Boucher and Adam, the guy who does a lot of the modelling, and he's sponsored by Manners as well. We're going to run a 9-hole match against them. So you got that to look forward to
What,
on the
for
channel.
YouTube?
Yeah.
No, we just thought we ran on.
I guess I'll
Snapchat.
just go fuck myself.
Mac Boucher.
Oh, we got two.
No, we've got two
two
videographers.
videographers.
Yeah, no, we'll just go fuck ourselves.
Key.
Is it that dude with the manual lens? Tell me it's not. He was so good. Tell me it's not.
He's out there.
Yeah,
He might shoot actually, but
Yeah,
yeah,
probably
we're out
right.
there.
He's
We're
probably
me and Westy are gonna make a very conscious effort to vlog the whole trip because it should be quite fancy Nancy and there should be quite a lot to show you. And there's a few familiar faces going, but from a YouTube golf content standpoint, it's all been signed, sealed, delivered, contract signed, deadline day is locked in. The Golf Supply versus Mac Boucher and thingy. So let's see how much his slings help him around Sicily.
Yeah.
Can he sling it around Sicily?
Yes.
That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Can you sling it around Sicily, avoiding Lake Como?
Yeah, exactly that. Avoid all the Lake Comos and you might have a chance of
I've
beating
heard
us.
we're playing a hidden gem. So obviously Jake won't be there, but he can still do the thumbnail.
I'll just AI hidden gem.
But yeah, no, this is our boys. If you're frequent here, thank you very much. But it's our first trip as a 4-ball as well.
Yeah, it
so
is.
That's so ironic that you use the phrase 4-ball because
we always run on saying like happy that there's 4 of us to be in the new family now. But yeah, first trip as a 4-man team, which is cool.
that brings me to my point that I was gonna say, but I don't really care, but like it's a little bit annoying.
Yeah, I know what it is.
I don't know what it is.
Go on, just say what you think I'm gonna say.
So you're not too bothered about it because obviously it's just where you are at life. You're slightly gutted you don't play golf.
Yeah. It's so sad.
Oh yeah, no, it's actually gonna make me feel a bit sad.
No, don't. No, it's like not sad, but it's just like we finished filming, and that's what, like 4 or 5 hours. We have breakfast together. We film together. It's like 4 or 5 hours, and it's like, okay, bye guys, go have fun. And then I'll just go back to my room and just work on my laptop or sleep, which I've been getting into a lot lately. And they'll just play golf, and like that just makes me sad.
Well, I could never play skins with you because you're like how you would just, even if you were like a 12 handicap and you could come and play with us, I just could imagine you playing skins and it would just be unbearable.
Yeah.
I don't know what skins is, but I'd probably be really good at it. So. I'd probably win a bunch, but it's okay because I'm not there yet, but I will be. Just stay tuned for that. Subscribe.
I do feel, whether you believe it or not, I do feel a bit guilty when we go out and play golf, and I know you're just back here. But the olive tree is always extended. You're always more than welcome to come and sit in the buggy and be out there with us
and watch.
Yeah,
golf
watch
cup.
and, walk around.
Fields and
Little
shit.
caddy
Well,
cup.
whatever,
I should.
like,
Maybe tomorrow or the day when the weather's nice. Is there lightning going off, or does it just keep flashing out there?
Probably lightning. We've had
not.
quite a lot of that since we've been out here.
That's okay, just ride the wave.
But yeah, like I want to learn at some point. You obviously know my like work situation, like, but I really would like to learn. Like, I've been like telling my mum.
Yeah, I mean, you're not busy, are you? So you should be able to.
Well, to be fair, we all need lessons. You're just further back.
Yeah, but like you got into golf before you got as busy as you did. Let's be honest. Like you did. There's no way you got into golf.
You'll be able to
With
catch
this
Will up
schedule.
soon if you practice.
You're probably better than me right now, to be honest.
Yeah, like
But yeah.
right now would be a good spot to enter the skins
Yeah,
matches.
yeah.
Me and you are a little
clean
bit.
up, probably.
But just like last thing I'll add, like there's someone who's like just not very athletic because I just never did sports because it never interested me. Like I'm fucking shit at like everything. Like to me, I needed a whole lesson to make the head of the club collide with the ball. And I've lost that. I've lost the feel to do that.
lost the feel. He knows the terminology.
Like, I'm not joking.
He lost the
like,
feel.
Genuinely, if I put you around in a 3-hole match in a par 3 course with, I've had Sophie at range a few times. She actually would.
I'm not hitting the rough, so it's no point. So, like,
She
as
actually
in
would
Sophie,
beat you.
isn't your Sophie?
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
probably.
actually would beat you.
Yeah, but she probably did sports way back when. Like I was literally in the bottom set. I
Yeah,
was
but-
good.
yeah,
I
but
was-
It's so surprising, isn't it?
I
Because
know, but
I
you-
look at you and you scream sporty.
Yeah, really sporty.
I'm really
Well, there's only to
upset
be
we
rude.
didn't get to do the bait. There was from the tee box. JK wanted to hit off earlier. Obviously, we weren't playing; we were recording. It was about 170 maybe to carry this water.
No, less
J-
than that off the tees.
We can
were
make
gonna
it
do
happen.
for 40
And JK
tees.
was like, "I can carry that. I can carry
and I
that."
still think I
So
can.
much, okay, so much confidence, and I was ready to bet something.
What hole
Well,
was
we've
that?
got a drone that course, so
Like
when we
14
do,
or
bring your
something.
bag and we'll make a reel. When
I've
we
seen
drone the
this guy
course-
try to hit a golf ball. He can't even hit the ball.
Yeah, he's not seen me.
And he
He's
thinks
seen
he
me
can
try,
carry
but
it
when
like
I actually lock in
150
and hit the ball, it
150
fucking
yard
goes.
carry over
So-
water.
I think
Yeah.
it's really good for people watching the podcast when people talk over each other as well. And it's just back
No,
and
that's
forth
okay
with
because
these
you can
mics.
just turn Wilbur's mic off and let me speak. But yeah, just expect that reel in a couple of days, or
Okay.
maybe it's already out.
That's coming.
That's a free
Back
lunch.
to you in the studio.
But I do genuinely feel a little bit, not overly, like I get over it pretty quickly, but I do have like a sliver of like, oh, I wonder if Jake's awake. type
Maybe
of
on the
thing.
first
Oh,
tee.
fuck me, it's lightning.
Okay, I'm glad you saw that. I'm not
Would you
crazy.
want to be here, type of thing.
I would want to. Just so you know, I would want to be there,
Well,
and
come
maybe I
out with
will
us
one
next
day.
time.
I'll come out with you on the next time you guys play golf.
Okay.
But no,
Sound.
as we've had some sick on-camera content and some sick off-camera battles around here. I'm just gonna set the stage a little bit, and I'm probably gonna give it a 5-minute window of just letting this man to my left, your right, if you're watching this, just rant on a little bit about icons. Fortunate enough,
Oh shit!
Might need 10 minutes.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a segment.
Okay,
Let's get into that segment.
but we should run an ad break now.
Yeah, well, instead, do you know what I'm going to do? Rather than running an ad break, because we usually cut to it and you'll see like the Fairplay graphics and all that sort of stuff. And I don't think we need to do that for Fairplay on this podcast. I'm going to run the Fairplay graphic just organically, the Fairplay advert organically now, because we are now on our, as the point of recording this, will we now be on our 5th Recordsman sweepstake with Fairplay Exchange. So just to backtrack a little bit, what Fairplay Exchange primarily is, it's a peer-to-peer betting app. So loads of you might have already used it. For those who are listening to this and you haven't used it, it's basically an app on your phone. You can download it. You can go play golf. You can go play snooker. You can go football, whatever it is you want to do. And you can literally create any bet on the app.
It's exciting.
Yeah, it's good. Exciting's a good word, yeah. It's exciting. They've also launched loads of other stuff, sweepstakes being one of them, which we'll get onto in a minute. But they also have their Jackpot Sevens, I believe it's called, which is guessing the correct results of designated football matches on the weekend. If you get all 7 results correct, you get 700 grand, I believe.
Yeah, you get hella rich.
Yeah, a lot of money. So you have jackpot sevens, but the man to my right, to your left as you're watching this, utilised their sweepstake feature extremely well. So not only can you bet on, you can enter sweepstakes on the Premier League matches, the darts, the whatever it might be. There's loads of sweepstakes on the app that you can just enter. We now put sweepstakes on our Recordsman videos, and I think it has actually been revolutionary for our content. Just remember who done it first, because all of the other creators across the platform are going to come sniffing and doing the same thing. Imitate, no, innovate. That's what we say, and that's what my man to my right done here. And it's just been an overwhelming success. We've had so many DMs, because there's only 110 spaces per video at the moment, but we've had so many DMs of people that missed out and asking us to up the amount of entries in there. The sweepstakes have been selling out in 10 minutes when they've gone 110 spaces. So cool. Gone in 10 minutes, which is absolutely obscene. They've gone down so well. Jake cooked with the graphics into the video. It integrates into the format of the video amazingly. So that was your advert for Fairplay. If you haven't got it, download it. Even if you just want to get involved in the Recordsman sweepstakes with us, download it and get involved on them. They are top draw.
There's a free entry with our code. Is that still a thing?
Yeah. So if you
it's basically a free chance of winning 50 quid.
Yeah.
So kind of a no-brainer.
Free £5 bet if you haven't already got an account. You can sign up. The link to our sign-up code is in the description to this video. Click that link, create an account, you get a £5 free bet, and our Recordsman sweepstakes conveniently are £5 to enter.
Drum roll, please. I've heard most of the stories.
Icons, yeah.
But the boys would have seen all over Instagram, and I think it's really cool. One thing I really like seeing is, like, I was watching a recent Golf Live video, and you go through the comments, and like the Lee Westwood and Jimmy, and everyone's like, "Oh look, like, there's Ash," or like, then everyone comments, like, "Oh wow, like it's cool to see Ash out there." Blah blah blah. Like, obviously on the bag for Jimmy and experiencing that. Tell us a little bit about it.
Best. I said to you, I think that is as a football fan, well, taking the football out of it to start off with, it's the purest, best venue I've ever been to in my life. It's like, do you know when Dubai has 6 stars or 7-star luxury? That's what it was. The house that we were staying in, I'll start off with the house we were staying in. So the owners of Icons, they own like Red Bull China, they own Voss Water, they own Wentworth, they own Rainwood Park, the golf course it was at. Mega wealthy family, obviously.
Oh, they got their wealth from their businesses, yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, they started off in the drinks business, like Red Bull China, Voss, and all that sort of stuff. They branched out and decided they wanted to go into golf. So their first purchase was Wentworth, when that got acquired, like 10 years ago, whenever it was, 8-9 years ago. It might have been a little bit sooner than that. And then they purchased I can't remember the name of it, but I knew the golf course when they said it, a really well-known golf course over in America. They got an absolute top, do you know when we say like Monkey Island golf course kind of vibes, like Barbados? They own one of them super exclusive resorts over in Hawaii.
Okay.
And to finish their, I'm sure they'll invest in more, but to finish their sort of quadruple holy trinity of golf, they built Rainwood Park, which was where the Icon series was at. There's 7 massive villas on the property, and they're all based off of... a lot of this information will be on the vlog that's literally coming onto the channel very soon. I'll vlog the whole trip, but... There's 7 properties, and they're based on the favourite buildings that the owners had been to over the years. So you had like a British house, a modern house, like a Chinese house, and these 6 or 7 different properties, which are like, I didn't belong there. Like I showed you the videos, haven't I, of the house I was staying in. It was absolutely obscene. And it was myself, Bully, Joe Hart, Lee Sharp, and Theo Walcott staying in the British house. That was in ours. JT, a lot of the other lads were over in the Chinese house. But yeah, so first of all, straight off the bat, accommodation where we were staying, it was ultimate luxury, 10 out of 10. The golf course itself, although it was very friendly to play, it was quite wide. It was quite hard to lose a ball unless you put it into the water. There was not when you say that there wasn't a blade of grass, I've played golf courses which are mega pure. This was different level pure, West, like... It's actually not a blade of grass.
It makes you think, doesn't it? Like, what's the squad getting that done on a daily basis?
But there's just workers everywhere. Yeah. It was just so pure. But yeah, as a quick recap, I went out there to go on Bulldog's bag. Managed to spend time with my footballing icon, Paul Scholes. Like, genuinely nervous to speak to him. He was the only person there that I was bricking it to go say hello to, because he is my footballing hero, Scholesy. Scholesy was out there. Made some fantastic friendships and connections for ballers. So John Terry, Joe Hart, Theo. Who else did I say was going to come on?
Obviously Jags, but
JJ, Jermaine Genus.
Yep.
All of these boys, like footballing greats, they're all going to come on the channel for ballers. But yeah, it was shout out Bullard for bringing me out. Massive thank you to you, mate. It was hopefully not a once in a lifetime opportunity, because they're going to have icons there for the next 2 years. But being on the bag for the tournament, walking around, I played rounds of golf off camera with John Terry and Bullard, and got treated like that's just mad, isn't it?
Yeah,
really,
as you do.
Yeah.
Drop that in.
John Terry.
Yeah, that's mental.
Yeah, it was incredible. Landed the first day, went and played Rainwood. Me and Bulldog dished him up, 69.
Listen, you know my thoughts on that, but
Yeah, good match as well. I would say, yeah, it was off camera.
It was.
It was off camera. I got a few shots in the vlog.
Yeah, no, the whole match.
Yeah, but we went out in Bangkok the first night, me and Bully. That went, as you can probably imagine. Played golf at Rainwood. Next day, played golf with John Terry. Day after that, played golf with Bully and JT and Joe Hart and Theo Walcott. And then just being in the changing room with all these players, it was like a mini Ryder Cup.
a lot of showers and that.
Yeah, it was. Everyone was slapping each other's arse.
Who's got the Radox? Theo!
Yeah, it was just incredible. It was an incredible experience. Everyone there was so lovely, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we can go back for the next 2 years. Because I actually say it in the vlog. I said the one thing that would just make this the perfect trip is if you was there with me, Michael.
Really?
I just really wanted you to experience it, mate.
For such an expensive room. There's hella dust in here.
Yeah, I just really wanted, and you boys as well, you two, I just really want all of you.
Bro, it's disgusting.
I fucking love Thailand.
I just really want all of you to experience it.
Such a dust.
Because I don't think there's anything that I can't envisage in my head or even comprehend how a golf trip could be better. And how the service and it was just incredible.
It is quality though, isn't it? I just fucking love that. Like this is our family now, and like we have actually found like such 4 different people, and like anything I want to do in the golf space, I actually just think how much fun we have wherever we're gonna go. Like it's
the only thing that was missing. It's the only thing that was missing. And don't get me wrong, I love Bullard almost like a brother at times now. He's been so good to me. He's always come on the channel. He's showed us so much support, and even to ask me to come out and be on the bag, I'm massively appreciative. So it was amazing spending that time with Jim, because I love him to bits. But at the same time, he's golf life, not golf supply. Do you know what I mean? So I wanted you boys out there with me. I wanted to film
bleeds green. He don't bleed orange.
Yeah, he does not bleed orange. He bleeds green. I think a little bit of orange seeps into his blood from time to time. But that was the only thing that was missing. But as a whole, the vlog will be out. Just make sure you watch it. There's loads of stuff on there. I played a match against Incy. We done a skins thing out there. Incy's actually coming on our channel as well very soon. Won't give away the result of it because it's in the vlog. But yeah, just loads of stuff happened. I'm probably missed loads of shit. There was loads of funny moments. There was loads of cool moments. But you'll see it all in the vlog, and you'll see in detail where we stayed, what the course was like, the dinners, the changing room chat. Everything's in the vlog, and hopefully you enjoy the vlog, because I filmed a shit ton of stuff over the 6 days, a lot of stuff. Yeah,
it looks from what I've seen and what I've heard, it just looks like a mad trip.
Yeah, mental.
Jim is always a horrendously funny guy. And it's just you just always know it's going to be fun.
It was jokes.
No, yeah, buzzing, and the stuff I saw is just quality.
Going on from that, being the best trip ever, which it really was.
Yeah.
I think we filmed our best ever YouTube video ever before we come out here.
Yes. Oh, I was going to say, I thought you meant today.
All in favour say aye. Well, today actually.
Aye.
Today was up there.
Today was great.
Today was top
good.
10.
Yeah, today was good. Today was very good.
It didn't have as much as what that other video had.
No, nowhere near.
It was so good.
You can't. The guests you'll know because we put an Instagram post up.
Genji and Dicky.
Yeah, fuck me. You'll see it in probably two and a half, 3 weeks, at most. I am so excited for that video to be published. Even thinking about, I rarely watch back our videos now, unless we have to, because there's something that needs to be done or check for clips or whatever. I will sit down with this one, and I will be a complete viewer, an excited fan, because oh my, like you're gonna, I know what's gonna happen when you start editing it. We're gonna be sent loads of clips. Yeah, you're gonna love editing this one. Like, Ballers is a fucking slog.
Ballers just do. I just feel like sometimes Recordsman's great, and I think all of the series we do, but from a biased standpoint, I think all of the series we do are great, and we enjoy doing all of them, and we've had good series come and go with Levels and Recordsman and Break series and whatever else we've done. Road to 50 and 0, we're going to film a few more of them. Ballers just has a really, really special feeling about it. Whenever we go and film anything, you're filming with uber successful people, and I think that rubs off on you.
Well, they just only want to win.
Yeah.
Like, which is crazy. It's Madders plays for Spurs, but like, he's like got that winner's mentality.
But he still wants to win.
He wants to win. He's got like that winner's mentality.
Yeah.
Oh God, I really wanted to win today.
Yeah.
We didn't again, but like,
next week, boys. Next week. Next week, boys.
No, shout out Jimbo. Like, well, to be fair, that video of him set the fucking tone. I feel, who texted me the other day? It was one of my boys. I don't know who it was, but they were like, "You've got a feel for Madders. You come on in a free ball." Or was it you?
Oh, Madders killed me for it.
I just think, fuck me, because we didn't know what Ballers, we didn't know what was going to happen, did we? But now it's like morphed into like, let's just make it four balls.
But do you know what? But that's also
a credit to him.
It's also a credit to Madders, and it shows that obviously Johnny and Cole are always going to come on as the two.
Yep.
Like, because they are Cole Buxton, the two of them.
Yeah.
But it shows like what our relationship is with Madders, because we didn't, like, neither of us really knew. You'd spoken to Dickie quite a bit before, but like, I wouldn't have expected Dickie and Genge to come on as solos, like, because we were. But that just is a credit to Jim, I think, for coming on, and like, it just shows how much of a friend we actually are. Like, we could just play as a free ball, and we don't need that extra person.
Oh, Dickie would have been there.
Oh, Dickie would have come. Dickie would have come 100%.
He'd be there today if he weren't playing. So. But no, I completely agree. We hadn't done Ballers yet.
No.
So I think it helps for Ballers to see a Ballers episode.
Yeah.
Okay, like they've said, do I want to come on for this? Let me. Oh, cool. That production's quality. That concept's quality. I'll have a look.
Oh, Madders has decided to do it.
Madders didn't have any idea. We just said we're going to do a front tee scramble. You had played with him no, the first time we played, was it that time at the Grove?
I played with him twice before we filmed.
And then we played at the Grove. I don't know, but regardless, he set the tone, and fuck me, what a fucking episode that was. Set the fucking PB with the boys at London Club, and then just had a really good round the other day. I think it's diverse as fuck. We've had a Spurs football player. I made a joke about Spurs, but they are a good team. Madders is a fucking renowned household name as well.
He's a baller.
Obviously, Johnny and Cole run their fucking department, their category within their thing.
Yeah, they're top of it.
And then obviously the boys start for England, and they're both in with they were both on the last Lions tour, and they're both in for shout this summer.
And they're fucking sitting on the Calcutta Cup.
Yeah.
So what more do you want?
Literally played. They had a game in 2 days' time or 3 days' time, whatever it was, and like these are fucking the best.
Ballers is just a fucking mad series, man. It's just
so cool, and that was fucking vibe.
Do you know what? I don't know if you picked up on it, Jake, as well, because I see a different you that day.
Right, which day?
No, you didn't, did you?
No, I did. I see a different you that day. I have to be honest. I have to speak about it. No, I do. Yeah, I did. And I have to bring it up on the podcast. So I'm not massive into my rugby. I like the sport. I actually enjoy watching it.
That's all right. I know what you're going to say.
Yeah. I enjoy watching rugby. I think it's a bit more of a better spectacle than football a lot of the time as well. There's a lot more action. There's a lot more going on.
Match,
yeah. So I'm a big fan of rugby. Would never play it myself. I'd get killed, obviously. But
yeah, you would.
It's nice to hear you say that now.
Well, we nearly died, actually.
I can turn. He's on a separate mic channel, is he? I can turn that off.
You can turn that off.
Funny enough, in that episode, we did nearly die.
Yeah, but you'll see about that. But yeah, I'm not massive into my rugby. I know some of the players. I knew of Genge before, but I know your bloody Owen Farrells and your Dan Carters and all these guys, like the household names of rugby.
Yeah, cool.
So I'm like a very, very, very light rugby fan. I appreciate the sport and I like watching it. Whereas Westy and Wilbur, actually, Wilbur didn't bring his Six Nations hat. I wish he did. But you're big into your rugby.
I love it. I just think it's the only sport I actually create time to watch.
And golf, obviously. Wink.
Yeah, well, no, golf majors. So actually,
Yeah,
correct.
majors.
Golf majors, I make time to watch, and I ensure I'm free or I've got it on. And rugby, I just fucking love.
You do.
And for personally,
International rugby more than...
yeah. I've gone past like watching the Aviva. Well, when it used to be the Aviva, it's now
Gallagher now.
Like, I used to watch the highlights every weekend, but now I'm like, Test match.
Yeah.
I rang my dad straight away because he fucking loves rugby.
Just hold off, because I saw a giddy 15-year-old Westie leading up to that video, and like just...
I could.
Can you?
I could
Yeah,
tell.
go on, Jake.
No, I could just tell, like, just from the messages and just the way you were talking, like, I could tell that out of all the things that we done, like, you were so like.
That was the
like,
one for
low-key,
you.
like fanboying over this thing, not in a bad way.
No, I wouldn't say fanboy's not the right word.
No.
It was just your anticipation of
I think
playing with these rugby stars. Like, it was just that was me from, like, I'm football, so getting Madders on the channel, being able to play golf with JT and Jermaine Genius and that's like, for me, I've watched these and I've always been football my whole life, whereas you've been a lot more rugby focused, at least for the last 10 years of your life, at
I
least.
just think it's more like, I mean, what I love about me and you, and I'll blow smoke up our own asses, like, I don't see any of these people as like anything more than people. And
No,
I think that's a credit to me and you when we get them on. I feel like that's why we have such banging episodes. We aren't uptight and we aren't so like, yeah, good shot, boys. If you hit a shit fucking shot, you're going to know about it. You're one of the boys when you come on with us.
But what's so great about, and a credit to, I know, Dickie, you'll definitely be watching this. Genj has no chance of watching this. So I can say whatever I want about you, you fucking big lump prick, because that's not going to get seen.
So hard.
Ball sniffer.
That's not going to get seen. I know, Dickie, you'll be watching this, but as far as guests go and as far as banter and vibes and laughter and jokes, you're not going to get many better people than rugby
I said
players.
That too, didn't I?
And Dickie and Genj as well, because they, like, you boys were forgetting what the result of the video is, because that's yet to come. Actual content, without even trying to play up for the cameras or something, just being who you are, you boys. Yeah. It was incredible.
I said to you, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
That was such a.
There's moments in the video which I don't know what's going to be caught on camera, where Genji's doing stuff to Jake, whispering shit into his ear.
That's definitely.
And it wasn't even from a content standpoint. He wasn't trying to do it to be funny.
Yeah,
he
it was the other
just,
side of the camera.
Yeah. That's just their banter, saying that he was going to, like, kill Jake and, like, destroy and
He was saying
ragdoll him.
shit after the video had ended as well. Like,
So
from
funny.
His mouth the whole
But I
time.
just said to you, I said, just prepare yourself for this. I think clip-wise and, like, video-wise, this will just be a fucking comedy.
It was incredible.
sketch.
It was
And
incredible.
they fucking lived up to the little
every
budget
hole
smuggler
there was
ways.
like something going on.
That
like,
that
every
video
hole.
will be it's like,
So good.
I think everyone fucking enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
was so
the
good.
weather, thank fuck, held out.
And
so
the
good.
course was mint.
Was so good. We'll
Yeah.
be back there for a recordsman.
Yeah.
I think we'll try and lock one of our. I think we should try and do a south and north golf day, but I think if we can do our southern golf day there, that was sick.
Yeah, it was mint.
User friendly, but yeah, cool video, good to look forward to, and
Yeah.
good golf. Talking about good golf, I thought, why don't we talk about our own game? Spend 30 seconds, well, not 30 seconds, that seems a bit quick. And then my wedge.
Go on then, Wilbur.
Will, to you first. We'll go this way. No, we'll go this way. Just 2 minutes on on the GS's golf game.
Before I came out here, I was playing really well. Like last week,
You broke 80.
I shot a 1 over, which is my best, and it felt, it all just feels a bit
Easy.
Like it felt so easy.
Mm.
And then I kind of lost my drive. I haven't been driving it well. Like I don't know if it's going right, left, up, down. I don't know what's going on. So if you can't, and I find if you can't drive it well, you're hitting your like 4th shot into the green. It's like, it's hard. It's really hard to play when you can't drive it well, especially off single figures. You can't play golf single figures when you can't drive it, and I'm just struggling to drive it. Westy and I went to the range earlier just to cement some feelings, really find what's going wrong. And I think after 5 minutes, balls just flying down the range. We're just chewing each other's ear off as well. And then I'm gonna draw. This is draw now. I'm gonna do a draw.
No, but
my
I think you
fucking
need to
God.
be hitting like this, yeah.
But look at it, line up.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God. And then rattle 200 balls, and then we're like, fuck.
I'm so glad I weren't there.
What
for
have we
that,
done?
you two.
We went straight back to the bloke. We're like, can we have another bucket, please? And we were like, yeah, we should probably hit some irons this time. Ping, 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 ping.
Just like hosel shanks flying, like coming off the tree. Oh.
But But what's good
What's good?
in your game?
Fucking
I'd struggle to answer that at the minute from what I saw yesterday.
My 48-degree wedge. Other than that, I think I'm fucked.
Yeah, your putting is it's.
I
like
get so scared. I get so
No, he's
scared.
just got-
watching me a few months ago.
He's got no bottle is his problem.
I've got
Yeah,
no
no
ball
bot,
as
bot.
well.
The best format to play Wilbur in is skins because he will just shit his arsehole. If there's anything more than a double rollover, the boy is cooked. He's not winning anything.
It's because you're too locked into like the money. I got to win this money. Got to win this money.
I'm
And
like,
you
I could 20
just
quid.
hit the
And
fucking ball to the hole. It's like
I know.
watching
Alright,
Westies
mate.
circa end of 23, 4.
yeah, so my golf is in the toilet, but I text my coach about half an hour ago saying, driver's going. He probably doesn't appreciate a text at 8
About
o'clock in the
half an hour
evening.
ago.
But read it out. What did you text?
Okay. Need a lesson ASAP, bro. I don't know if my driver is going left, right, up, or down currently.
Did he respond?
Hasn't even replied.
Hasn't even read it.
Passes
Hasn't
it
even
out of his
read
remit. Ashley Mullin.
Right, boys, to give you a bit more information on this exact resort that we are at whilst filming episode 20 of the Golf Supply podcast, it is Camiral Golf and Wellness Resort, and this is this month's Golf Travel Centre deal of the century. £379 per person. That's buggies included, rounds of golf on both the stadium course and the tour course. Like we said extensively in this podcast, the stadium course is going to be a test of anyone's golf game, but it is an absolute peach of a golf course that I think you and the lads definitely need to experience. With the wellness centre, you've got all of the good stuff: pools, jacuzzis, ice baths. They've got like a Kyra chamber, massages. Me and Wesley took a walk around it. It is banging. All of the deal details are in the description to this podcast. Head over to the Golf Travel Centre website. Get yourself booked on. It's a banging little staycay for you and the boys.
Your game, Ash.
In a bit of a predicament with my game at the minute. So, driving it relatively well, which is making the game a bit easier for me. Just driving it pretty good. I would say 70% of my drives, 75% of my drives are decent, which is a good enough number for me. Wedges are there or thereabouts, not getting me into any trouble at all. Full shots are still pretty good. Not as, definitely need to like just work on them a little bit, but wedges are still okay. Putting's fine. Like I wouldn't say I'm like putting good or bad at the moment. I'd say I'm putting above average at the minute, which is good for me. I'm happy with that. Just really struggling with irons from time to time, really. Just strike more than anything. And I've got this little pull where I'm just a bit steeper on my swing, so I get away with it on a lot of the courses that we play. It gets highlighted a little bit more when I play longer courses. Thankfully, the part of the game for me, which I would prefer to struggle with more than others, is my irons, because if I'm hitting driver well, I don't have to hit a load of irons anyway. And I hit my 5 wood and my 7 wood pretty nice a lot of the time. So if I need to hit into long par 5s. But I'm just in a bit of a transition period at the moment with my swing, with trying to stop the right to left and actually starting to move it left to right, which I'm definitely there with my driver now. My swing path, it's helped with my driver. I've never drove it as good as I'm consistently driving it now, I'd say, with that little fade feeling I've got. Yeah. I know however far left, it's not going to go any more left than that. It's just controlling. Sometimes I'll get a little bit lazy with it and I'll over fade it, turn into almost a bit of a slice, like a steep slice. But it's just obviously with that, trying to then transition it into irons, I'm not seeing the same fade with my irons as I am with driver at the moment, which is just something I'm working on. I've struggled with it a little bit. It does get a bit frustrating from time to time, but I'd say my games are okay at the minute. I've definitely played better. I've gone through periods where I've felt like I've played really well. This wouldn't be one of them periods now, but I'm kind of... Well, you'll see from when you watch the tour course that we played today, you'll see there what I mean by my golf game. That's probably a really good... I played really well, don't get me wrong.
You did play well, yeah.
I've played nicely, but irons just not great at the minute. So I'd say, if I had to I'd say 6 out of 10 at the minute for me. I'm playing 6, 7 out of 10, something like that.
Probably 7.
Yeah,
You're
maybe.
playing pretty solid, yeah.
Somewhere around
You're
that.
not near electric.
Nah.
Which is weird because your wedges definitely ain't as good as they used to be, but they're like your wedges are good. That's just a credit to how good your wedges can fucking be.
Yeah, but leading on to it will segue onto you perfectly. It's a confidence thing. Even with chips around the green and stuff at the minute, because I've got this pull feel in my head. You'll see all my chips are missing left at the minute. They're like little tug from any yardage. I'm not 100% confident, which is the polar opposite, I'm sure, to what you're going to come on to in a minute, which you should definitely come on to. I'm not 100% confident that I'm going to stick it to an inch. I'm still putting it to 3 foot or 4 foot or whatever it is. But I'm my start lines, and once it's in your head and you don't want to hit it left, what you do is hit it left, innit? So
Yeah, I would agree.
but moving on to the man, I would say, not driver, but the man in form at the moment. I'll just caveat before you go into it. Ball striking wise, with your irons, certainly your wedges it needs to be studied. I said that in today's video. It's fucking incredible.
It's good at the minute. I've got to try and take that left side of the course out. I just get like the strike is there now with like 60 degree all the way up to like 6 iron. It's like really there. It's just sometimes a bad one is that overdraw. It's not like ratty. It's just an overdraw which like ends up in the wrong winds or the wrong like lie. Just runs away from me. Long irons at the minute have taken a bit of a dip because I used to be quite good with long irons because I never used to be able to hit driver, so I used to be really good at hitting 4 or 5 irons because I'd have to hit it off the tee. Then like, I'd go for a stage of driving it alright, and now I'm a bit similar to Will. I don't know, like, I don't have a one-way miss. I don't really care if my driver misses right now without a listen 40 yards left to right if it just does that every time.
Yeah.
Because I'll just aim to the left rough. But I can't then do that and then the rat hook is like slowly diminishing from my game, but there's other misses there. But the rat hook is slowly diminishing.
Why is it the most frustrating
It's so ugly.
miss in the world?
it's
Why
so
is it so annoying though? I don't.
No, because it's so detrimental, mate.
It's
Yeah.
the most. I've never been so infuriated by a miss.
It's lost ball.
It's so costly. That big hook shot is a big slice as well, but slice isn't going to go as far. It's spinning more. Usually it's higher. Yeah. It won't travel as far once it's landed. So it's a lot less. That when you hit that low left rat,
It'll
hook,
just fuck off.
It's gone, mate. It's gone.
It's like, think about it today. Like I hit a few balls to the right and missed a few fairways, but like we played Ashes, but I just waddle over and got my ball.
Yeah.
I just found the ball every time. But
Waddle over.
when we play and I'm missing with a rat hook and we go and play Ashes drive, guess what I'm doing? Taking another ball at the fucking back.
No, yeah.
That says all you need to say about it, really. But yeah, drive like wood, I don't hit enough, so it's pointless. Irons and that is fine. Wedges is just, I just got max. It's going to be so weird in a few months or however long when I'm not going to be able to hit a wedge shot.
Yeah, because it will go. It will.
And I'm just going to go to, what am I doing differently? I'm going to say, Ash, please, what am I doing differently? And I'm not going to feel like I'm doing anything or it may never go, and the rest will just all and I could just be.
I don't think you won't go back now to being as bad as what you was with wedges, like just not striking them, just bad, like
high out the face, right?
Yeah, just bad is the way to put it. It was it just wasn't
trying to.
Well, if you lose it, you'll just get a new set of wedges. I've come to learn. I'm like, what?
Pretty quickly.
I'll duck hook it. I'm like, why the fuck is it doing that? Because I'm delivering the club face in a terrible. It's me, and just get a new driver. It's the club. Yeah. So
there's definitely something in that, but yeah, your wedge game is a credit to. I just think it's the best fucking advert ever. It's the best rag to riches story in the world. It really is.
No, like, because when you don't put one tile on or anything, I have just got so much confidence. There's no nerves, and I've done it multiple times now. Where like you might be like, oh fucking hell, actually, you've left us to 6 foot. Oh right, let's crack. Like wow, we'll go and make it. But like I will occasionally now just nip one in there close.
No. Occasionally he's doing you a disservice. I honestly now I think the roles have reversed. I stand over a chip shot now from 40 yards and in, and I'm like, it doesn't matter what I do because Wesley's going to hit a better one than me anyway. That's genuinely my mentality. I'll chip it up now. I'm like, if I hit a good one, great. If it goes into 6 foot, I'm honestly off the tee. I never think you're gonna do. I never think you're gonna do anything really.
There's a lot of, in records. There's a lot of pressure off you off the tee.
Yeah, I don't ever. You come up the occasional like fucking godsend ball, but I don't ever expect loads of you off the tee. I don't ever expect loads of you of like long approaches in or anything from a 185 and above. I don't expect much from you because that's just the way. That's being honest. I don't. But now, boy, from 160 down, and certainly when we get to in and around the green,
nice,
I'm like, this boy's got my fucking shit.
I'm pulling 54s, I'm pulling 60s.
He's doing what you want.
I'm like flicking them over bunkers.
Oh, mate, it's mental.
How many times have we played skins? I've hit flops and
mate,
stuff.
It's mental.
And I would just, it is good. It's really good at me. I pray in the recordsman for wedge shots at the minute. I pray for us to miss the green just so I can have a little moment. No, I do. I think I might have a little moment now. And I would say our putting at the minute is like, I think we're like pretty bang on.
Putting's
I mean,
pretty
like, your
good,
pace control is like
Putting's pretty good.
always better than me. So you're a better golfer, but like our putting is like probably, if we're a 6 out of 10, I'd say we're pretty much a 6 out of 10.
Yesterday it was fucked off camera. There must have been about 150 feet worth of putts holed by you, and it was just not on camera.
I feel like end of summer last year, you guys were like 10 out of 10. Like I would go up to the green and be like, they never miss a putt. Like you never missed a putt. And then winter, end of last year, you were terrible, and now you've got
we
like
did go for a rough.
It's tough in winter.
Yeah,
But you
it's
were like,
hard.
you never missed a putt in like summer, end of summer.
It is. All the English viewers of this will resonate with it. They're so fucking hard to putt in England throughout the winter. You don't really trust where the ball's going to go. It doesn't really run true. You can hit good putts and miss. It is hard. But yeah, I'd say I would agree. We're putting pretty good at the minute. Yeah. It was hard yesterday, obviously, on the greens, but we're putting pretty good. But yeah.
Talking about money, so we played a lot of skins off camera. We've incorporated something within the GS, which I'll touch on, which I think is quite cool. Fines. We now have fines within the golf supply, don't we?
Yeah.
I thought you were going to bring up the skin scores.
Jake, why don't
Please
you
don't.
tell us about
What the fuck?
the fines in the golf
I don't
supply?
want to.
I've never seen someone
Back
get
to
so
you in the
defensive over
studio.
something.
No, come on. Touch on the fines.
Just tell us a handful of what they are.
Horrible bosses.
No, but you know the reasons why we've put them in place,
So,
and you
like,
agreed with them.
They just put this message in. You have to censor that message in the chat one day, and they were like, it was actually like 2 days ago, and they were like, we're gonna like be implementing fines, and he pinned, and we've never pinned a message in that WhatsApp chat.
Yeah, I didn't.
It's like a
I
year old.
I didn't know you
I didn't
could.
even know you could
I
do
pinned
that.
it.
And now
I
every
pinned
time
it.
I'm scrolling through the WhatsApp chat, there's just a gentle reminder on the top about fines. But there's essentially a fucking little menu, like a little menu in the chat now, and it's it's barbaric. Like
I like
it's horrible.
fines.
So it's like if we lose time because one of us had to replace a battery, £20 gone.
No, it's not 20 quid.
Massive liar. Don't lie. How much is that fine?
No, do you know the numbers? Because I've been thinking in my head.
It's a fiver.
Yeah.
That's a fiver. Oh, we haven't done that once today. To be
No,
fair.
you
Yeah, but
haven't.
if your battery's low, like
On one of us getting each other on camera in like a stupid situation, not like just a brush, but like in a situation where it could have been easily avoided. How much is that?
£3.50.
Okay. Not too shabby.
Valid.
And then,
Do they-
and then
No, that's-
what about when you
That's
go?
£3 that one.
What about when the shoot's done and then you go to get food after and someone leaves the battery pack in the buggy? Then what's that?
We could add that. That could be a fiver.
Oh, we can add that. So from henceforth.
Well, you've left all of our camera batteries in the
Can I
buggy.
just say, we'll just have it on camera, but like, can we just have a rule where no one touches that Tyler's bag except me once it's on the buggy? Let's just add that as a rule.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Anyway,
Nothing, nothing will be formatted or ready to go.
I think, and then there's just like little things like you didn't clear the card beforehand, or like
That's £5.
I've got no issue, by the way, if you want to sit in your room tonight, once you two get your dick out your hands or get off TikTok, and
It's not
want
like 4 a.m.
to ping us back. Yeah.
So once the sun's up.
3, 4, 5. So like, if you two want to hit us back with like, this is a two-way.
I gave you a couple, and if
Like
and,
what? What would be our
I-
finable offences?
Well, I don't know if I can even say it. Should we do an ab roll and then we can?
No, you can say.
You can say
Well,
it.
just the. Oh, it's on your fucking lap. Vaping on camera, bro. I've caught you vaping on camera like
Yeah, but you only
6,
vape
I don't
7
vape on
times.
camera.
Tell that to the camera. Tell it to my camera. It's in your fucking lap.
No, but
It's
to be
not
fair,
exactly hiding
in
it.
Ash's defence, we both. I mean, I haven't got one this trip. But if it's summertime, we both vape abroad. In the UK, it's not an issue because we don't vape
Okay.
in the UK.
Also, there's
Okay. Oh, and
there's
then Ash being
bonuses
late
too,
to a
though.
shoot. I wrote a couple in there. Ash being late to a shoot is a big one. Because I don't mind if you.
Yeah, Ash, you're
Not
Ash,
giving me a
Ash,
TikTok.
This
to
year,
post.
you haven't been on time for a shoot. This year, you haven't. You actually haven't. No, you haven't. Not this year.
I'll let you rebuttal that if you
No,
want.
you can. Wait, do you agree? This year, in 2025, he's not been on bang
yeah,
on time
I'm
for one
pretty
shoot.
late as well. I'm always late. But no, we thought of a new rule on the way to the Ballers episode 3. We're just going to give you the drone now.
Yeah.
We're not getting the same time.
I
as
haven't
you.
got to be there the same time as you.
You're
There's a
taking the
very
drone home.
famous saying that goes around, why have a dog and bark yourself? Right? And that is so true. Why do I take the drone? I don't fucking fly over my estate.
Okay, well, can I give a counter rebuttal? I don't think I ever need to be there that fucking early to do the drone. We had this
and
argument
that's
during
been proven
Prince's.
quite a few times
When?
that you do.
When?
Well, because if we drive to a golf course and all of a sudden we ask for Graham and Graham doesn't work at that golf course, then we've got a problem.
His name is Gary, and I need to send him an email actually.
Right, so Westy can show up with me then.
No.
Westy can have the drone.
Anyway, there's golf supply fines now, and I thought it was a very important thing to do because there has to be some accountability within this team, certainly for you two, on not that you are, because 98% of the time you're on it. Our videos show that the production's brilliant, the way that they're filmed is brilliant. But to the caveat to that, to make sure, because we hold ourselves to such a high standard, and everyone can agree to that, there has to be, for times where you can't be asked to say to Will, or Will can't be asked to say to you, step back so we can't see your big fat heads in the shot, there has to be a repercussion to that. And that is the way, in the sense of a fine. There has to be, otherwise there's no fear, if you like, to not do it. to simple things. No, but simple things like format the fucking SD card, Jake. Or let's not be just about to take a shot and go, wait, don't take the shot, I need to change the battery, because it fucks up our timing in the video. So stuff like that.
Or just like put the SD cards in the GoPros.
Put the SD cards in the GoPros. Stuff like that. If there's no repercussion, if there was no repercussions for anything like, if you could go around and just have sex with Zendaya every week, then the world would be a crazy place, wouldn't it?
So anyway, use code GOLFSupply15.
There has to be repercussions.
We'll get it dialed down, and we're a very open, cool team. So we're going to get it nailed down each way, the fines, and I think we're going to put it all. I think we should all put it into a pot, and that will be our summer do and Christmas do pot.
The kitty.
Our escape room winter pot.
Yeah, it will come back into the golf supply. It's not going to go into our pocket.
Not the
No, I
escape
didn't think
room.
that. I just don't like it coming out of my pocket. Don't do that. You're such a knob.
Golf balls ain't cheap. I would like to end. Has anyone got? I've got one final topic, which would be quick. Has anyone got anything they want to add quickly?
I super need to piss.
Okay,
Do I?
Jake,
Is it so golfy? Is it really golfy?
This is being recorded on Wednesday. This is Wednesday, the 12th of March. Tomorrow, I believe the Players starts.
It does.
So the unofficial 5th major of the year, or whatever. But anyway, quite a big golf tournament in the real life golf world, not the YouTube world. Let's do.
Shout out the real world.
Let's do predictions. I'll let you go first, so you can have like dibs.
So probably Xander Schauffele.
I fucking love that you just pulled that out.
Xander Schauffele.
Don't you?
Good shout.
He's probably going to go
I know who
way
else is
under and probably take the win. And so my money is on that.
Xander Schauffele.
Okay, cool. I know who you're going to say. I'm going to say.
You don't know. I'm going to say.
I do.
You don't.
I'm going to say. I think Bobby. I think Bobby will win. McAvoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say. Okay. LA.
Max Homer.
You think?
You just said that, so you'd be wrong.
Where even is the Players? Wait.
JK, clip that.
Where's the wait. Where's the Players Championship?
What the
Think number
place is?
17.
Every year.
Oh,
17.
is it Sawgrass?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. I thought that was... Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm going to say Ludwig.
Someone was going to say
That guy's a joke.
Ran out of names. to be
Okay.
fair.
I had a couple of final things to finish on.
Yep.
One, I saw a clip, Rory McIlroy saying that he has no time to watch YouTube golf. He'd rather watch the Saturday, Sunday at the Players. Listen, he's just a dog.
Probably
He's a
doesn't
dog.
have time. Well, no, everyone has time.
It's not you don't have time, but I just don't think you'd enjoy it. Why is he going to watch us try and shoot in 3 under par round thingy when he can go do 12 under on his own around these golf courses? It must be hard to watch YouTube golf.
There's other stuff on YouTube.
No, YouTube golf.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He might watch YouTube. He might watch like DIY videos or whatever he's into. Yeah. But there must be an element of that. Of like, if you're that good, why are you going to want to watch people? Because I don't like watching people who are worse than me do something.
Well, like Beckham ain't going to watch someone like, oh, cool. Someone's taking Chunks is taking free kicks with Sung today from Spurs.
Yeah.
I'll probably just watch him take free kicks.
Yeah. No.
Not gonna happen.
He's the GOAT. Yeah. So I get it from that standpoint. And there was a little bit of like stick back and forth in the comment section that I read, but he's Rory McIlroy and he's one of the best golfers to ever live. So why is he going to want to watch some chops on YouTube? Yeah. Knock it around. No. So you do you, Rory.
And he lives and breathes golf. He doesn't need to keep.
No. Yeah. So I agree with that. And the last thing I want to finish this podcast on, which I thought was very, very interesting. It was another TikTok clip that I saw. Some random American dude was playing in a pro-am around, I don't know what golf course it was, pretty good golf course. He was playing in a pro-am, really big corporate pro-am, and the pros in all of the teams were PGA Tour players. Yep. The pro that he was playing with was Stuart Sink, and I just thought this was a really, really fascinating insight, and he articulated it really well. But basically, they went round, they played, it was tour scramble, so you pick the best ball off the tee, and then you all play your ball from that location in, but the pro plays their own ball the whole way through. Yep. Can't remember the course they were playing. Pros Stuart Sink. They go round on hole 15. Whispers start to get round the caddies and the other players in the group that if Stuart Sink holes the 4-foot putt straight uphill on the 15th hole, he's on for a 59. Like he would be on if he parred in, he would shoot 59 at that point. with holes to spare, right? He's 12 under par. It's a par 71. He's 12 under par through 15 holes, which is just fucking obscene to think about, yeah? So he makes the putt. He's on for 59. And he has a putt on 18. He pars the next two and has a putt on 18, a 10-foot putt for birdie to shoot 58 in this Pro-Am. So the guy's saying, once we heard that and he was up 59, no one wanted to talk to him, no one wanted to get him out the groove, which you wouldn't want to start talking about it and stuff. They all just let him cook, you just carry on, Sinky boy. And he ends up shooting 59, right? So at the end of it, they're all like you would be. Fucking hell, that was a pleasure to watch, mate. 59, that's incredible. They're chatting to him in the clubhouse. And Rashi mentality. This is mentality of pros and how good they are. Because this resonate is the wrong word.
Yeah, sort of something I can get on board with.
Resonate was the wrong word there. Terrible encyclopedia use. They're talking to Sinky. They're just adjectives just didn't cook then, did they? They're all like
Terrible.
They're just all oxymorons and stuff, weren't they?
Hyperbole, anyway.
But yeah, they're talking to him in the clubhouse after, and he's like, "Yeah, it was good. Played nice. Hit it well. Wouldn't count it actually as a 59 though." And they're like, "What do you mean? You've just shot 59?" He's like, "Yeah, but we're playing in a format where it's a scramble, and obviously it's a team event." So, and he named the individual shots. He's like, "That putt you made for birdie on 4, the par 5. Well, that freed me up for my eagle putt because I weren't worried because our team was already in for a birdie. So I just gave the eagle putt a run and it ended up going in. And then on hole 8, I wouldn't have made that eagle if you hadn't made, or I wouldn't have made that birdie because I knew I was in. And then I had loads of 5-foot par putts that my team was already in for par, so I just batted them in." He was like, "So no, like she won't class that as a 59." He was like, "Well, it's not. If I was in a tournament, I'm standing over that 5-foot putt, I'd feel completely different over it. And I would maybe lag that eagle putt up to make my birdie." And so he wouldn't class it, even though he just went out there and physically shot 59 off his own ball. He took 59 shots to get around that golf course. He wouldn't class it as a 59 because it's not tournament conditions, and he would have played the round slightly different. And I just think that was a really cool clip for me to listen to, just to show, one, how good these pros are, and two, the difference between playing in like a scramble format or where you're playing with no pressure. And because I hated it in Portugal. I loved playing as the amateur in Portugal when we had Ron as the pro, and I hated playing as the pro with you, George and Luke, because you could all have fun, and if the part, I had to keep finishing my ball over and over and over and over again. But these pros, that to them is a piece of piss when they're playing in a scramble, and they can just give their eagle putts a chance, and they can just roll putts in.
Oh God, it went in. What nightmare.
Yeah, it's just nothing to them. Just 5-footer, and that shows the pressure of a tournament. When you got a 5-foot in a tournament, and you're playing to maybe make the cut or to finish top 10 or like maybe win the tournament, how much harder that is to hole a 5-foot putt or a 10-foot putt, or to have the bollocks to try and hole that eagle putt or something like that. It just shows the difference between, and he would physically not class it as him shooting 59 because of the format they were playing in a scramble format, and he could go for putts and that, so he would not class it as a 59.
Yeah, but he shot a 59.
What an
But
athlete.
he wouldn't class it.
What an athlete.
What a bold athlete.
He definitely.
What an athlete.
He got back to the
Terrible
changing room and just
Yeah. Went back, "Caddy, could you just sign this bid for me?"
giving it
You got my-
limbs,
you got my-
definitely.
Yeah.
Playing it cool on the camera.
Lads,
for
hope
sure.
you enjoyed it. Podcast episode 20. Big shout out against Golf Travel Centre. Massive shout out to Camiral for having us out.
Shout out to the biggest golf podcast in the world.
Biggest golf podcast in the world. You heard
Galactico
Jake
Supply.
say it. It's the Galactico Supply. This has been episode 20. Enjoy the content coming out over the next month, I would say. There's some absolute heaters in there for you. And help us get to 50,000 subscribers if you can.
Signing off.
Love you all. See you later.